Welcome back, everyone. It is Kennedy here. Tayden, Nelson, Courtney, hello. This video is just a mismatch of a ton of different things. I don't think that there's really a rhyme or reason other than the fact that I wanted to record, and these are a bunch of things that I was able to put together. So there's going to be some rankings and some snacks and some opening packs that we found at random places. But all in all, it's just fun to put together. So thanks for being here and along for the ride. There'll be a mix, mostly voiceover. So enjoy and have a good time. Thanks for being here. All right. If we're building an all-time starting five and we have a pick for Cavs, we have to be stupid to not go LeBron, huh? But I'm kind of stupid, and I'd like Donovan Mitchell. Okay. What would I have to run Donovan Mitchell as? My shooting guard? Oh, man. Is it just stupid to not go LeBron? Probably. But I want Donovan Mitchell. We're going Donovan Mitchell next. Okay, yeah. Donovan Mitchell first. Suns, Chuck, Charles Barkley. Okay, we'll put Donovan Mitchell at our shooting guard, and we will have our power forward be Charles Barkley. I pressed the wrong button, hopefully. Okay, Nets. Oh, fuck. Okay, that sucks. Nets? Nick Claxton. No. Who do I want from the Nets? Probably nobody. KG played for the Nets very briefly, but would I get KG era Nets? And where would I put him? I have my power forward. Slide Chuck to the center position? God, then we're going to fuck ourselves. We go Joe Harris. Let's do, Nick Claxton. I don't know. That's terrible. I don't want to put Nick Claxton in my center if we're building an all-time lineup. Or maybe I already went vibes because I went with Donovan Mitchell. I want Vince Carter. Small forward, Vince Carter. So we got Donovan Mitchell, Vince Carter, and Charles Barkley. Okay, that's fine. Shit, I keep pressing the wrong button. Pacers? Oh, son of a bitch. Not Reggie. So I need a point guard and I need a center. Oh, man. Can't think of a center I'd want to grab. Feels weird to, he's so early in his career, but I think Tyrese would be a good point on this team. So we'll go Tyrese as our point guard. I know that this is not looking like a great all-time list, but whatever. And at our center... Oh, you already know it, baby. We're good. Jokic at our center. This team wins. This team is fucking incredible. Let's go. Okay, Courtney doesn't believe that there could be gold in here. Stop by Walgreens. And we're not going to crack it, but we're just going to see if there's something decent in here in terms of packs. And Courtney's mad because we need to get somewhere in a timely fashion, and I have insisted we do this first. So we're just going to see what packs are in here. Oh, yep. Chrome update and a Bowman Platinum. She thought it wasn't going to be real packs, but it was. We also picked up this One Touch that costs $3, and I will not be checking the market value at right now to see if that's a good deal.
I will.
And then we got one of these. And again, I will not be looking at what the cards are. I just want to see if we got a hit, because a hit is usually an extra pack. So I will be opening that, seeing if we got an extra pack. This Walgreens, they charged too much for these. So would I do this one again? Probably not. But, when in Rome, Jesus Christ. And there was another hole there. Haha! Pack in here too! Oh, let's go! Series 2. Last time we pulled one of these, we got a numbered card in here. So,
oh my God.
They just went everywhere. Okay, cut it. We're done. Cut it off.
He fucked it up, sucker.
Send me the... All right, Tayden. We're doing a food review for you, buddy. Fritos, flavored twists, spicy dill pickle. Courtney's here too.
Hi. Okay, it's still not focused. It's like ooh.
We will cheers.
Cheers.
And yeah.
Tastes like a spicy dill pickle.
I think they've pretty much got the artificial dill locked in. Like all of the brands have caught up to that for the most part. You add a little whatever the spice agent is, and this is just a new medium, but these are some of the best shapes. So I think this is an easy B tier, maybe like a B plus tier.
I couldn't eat like a large amount, but it does taste good.
These could become standard for me.
Okay.
Not a flashy chip, but a standard chip.
Okay.
And I think that's a high praise when a chip becomes standard. So this could be a daily driver, you know?
Wow.
Your crunchy snack on the day. Okay, here's where the voiceover will begin. I don't know how to describe this section other than that we found cards on the ground. Like, it was really weird. We were in a different town and just a bunch of cards were on the floor and there was no one around with them. That was a picture of me with the haul, but there were some sports cards there, a Stefan Castle, an RJ Harvey rookie. Some of them were pretty damaged and gross. I had to like clean some of them up, but like a Kendrick Bourne mosaic on there, the purple, and a Chris Jenkins green mosaic rookie card, so kind of fun stuff. There was mostly Magic cards though, so here's just a little bit of a recap of the things that we found. Again, nothing super exciting for the most part. You're seeing the haul here. There's some weird, I don't remember if that's unhinged or what. A lot of Mardu lands, or you know, different kinds of this Temple of Malice was kind of broken on the top. It seemed like maybe somebody had some type of a discard deck that they were, I don't know. It's just, it was so strange. There was no one around. There's a conspiracy theorist. Just the cards were like scattered out into the street, so we were being these little gremlins and went to get them. But this was the true like peak. We found a foil Memnite, and it was sleeved and stuff, and double sleeved, and basically it's not mint. The top is a little bit played, but a lightly played Memnite. That's awesome. That's like an $8 to $20 card. Here's showing off a Cinema Roll pen that Courtney got for me. Very excited about that particular one. Always adding to the Cinema Roll collection. And so then we went to a card shop and got some packs. So a couple of packs of Foundations, as well as a Modern Horizons 3. I will just go through and show what the rips were here. Okay, we'll go with some speed on this one because you don't need to necessarily see all of the commons and uncommons. I'll stop on anything that's cool. Thrill of Possibility is great, but it's reprinted into the grave, so there's tons on that. Shivan Dragon's always cool to see, an iconic Magic card. But the hit of this pack, in my opinion, was this foil Rex Sage. So not a bad card, a very playable card, and then a cool Azorius land there. This was a Donovan Mitchell coin. I got this a while back on eBay, but one that I wanted to show off here. This was a weird thing we saw in a Walgreens, and I just ordered what I wanted off online from eBay. So now into the second Foundations pack. Again, some cool playable cards. I don't really do draft ever. I can't think, it's probably been 10 years since I drafted anything like in person with friends, but Foundations looks like it would be a really fun one to do draft decks for. And there's our rare on there. We also hit a mythic, and a pretty cool mythic at that too. And that Mocking Sprite is a neat foil there. So finishing it off with the Modern Horizons 3 pack. Again, we didn't hit anything super spectacular in any of these, but it's about the joy of the rip. And, I got whatever the pack trick is for this one wrong, so there's our rare and our foil right away. Not a terrible card there in terms of playability, but yeah, just with ripping packs in any way, shape, and form, you're always turning your money into less money. So, but it was fun, and it supports a local shop. Another shop that we go to when we're in this particular town, they always have blockies, and they have the Transformers blockies. So Courtney picked this box, and it ended up being a great one because it had this brilliant Megatron in it. So we'll go through very, very quickly for the speed build on this. But I think this thing looks super sweet. This one might stay on my desk for a long time. I think it looks very visually appealing. Not bad. Next, we found some Pokemon in the wild at Walmart, so whenever you can pick up Pokemon for MSRP, that's always cool for me. That Zarude, or Zarude, I'm not sure, Cosmos promo, I think the Cosmos promos are cool, and then a Snorlax coin, which I
think I already have something like that, but who cares? For about 12 bucks, I figure to open these is a bit of a treat, considering how terrible the scalping has become for Pokemon cards as of recent. So ripping packs is fun. We got some cuties in here too, which have like mysteriously vaporized in my apartment. I have no idea where all of this bulk went, but the foils we set aside. Nothing in this first pack, this chestnut hollow, but now these the pitch black will look in here. And again, another code card. But yeah, as someone who grew up with Pokemon, it's fun to open packs when you can. I'm not going to pay scalping prices. Just buy the singles that you want. That's always the deal. But you can get my live reaction here.
Damn it. We got double boned on Pokemon.
And this will get us into our final thing that we're ripping today, this Baseball Collector's Edge box repackaged, resealed secondary market box that you can get at Walgreens. I've become kind of addicted to these. Oh, they also had this like one-touch knockoff. We bought one, you saw it in the beginning, where we got this Topps Chrome 4-card pack, as well as this Bowman Platinum 4-card pack. And then in the Collector's Edge box was one pack. Here's just the bulk. I'm going to go through it. And honestly, none of it was like facing the same direction. I point there because most of these had this All-Star Game 2023 stamp. I figured this might be the best pull from those stamped ones is a Cody Clemens. Actually, best pull for real is a Raimel Tapia, of course. But Cody Clemens rookie card with this stamp. I don't think it's going to be a ton of money, but he's been kind of killing it on the Twins, I'm pretty sure. So figured that one would be a good one to set aside. This we're just speed going through. If you want to see them, you can pause at any point, but it's mostly just junk wax and nobody notable. That's what these things are. You're really just taking a gamble on the packs. And I just think the cool thing about this is you usually will find stuff that's not necessarily in the wild much anymore. I mentioned earlier that this one was more expensive. I think this was like $12.99. Other Walgreens, I see them selling it for $6.99, so I would much rather pay that. But because we've got some older packs, let's go ahead and rip through some of these. We'll just kind of speed it up so that you can get through. There were not too many tremendous hits, but a Kyle Bradish on the rookie Chrome there, a Matt Duffy, and then our boy recently DFA'd from the Rockies, Michael Lorenzen. But we do hit a purple color match, Eloris Montero, which is always cool. To pull a Rocky and to pull a purple Rocky is super cool. I used to think Montero was going to be our saving grace at first base, and I guess he wasn't. Miguel Vargas, one-time All-Star. And then we hit a Miz, too, which I looked up the price on this. Depends on where you would get that Miz from, but a Tristan Casas on the back there. That Miz, though, could be anywhere from $4 to $8, depending on where you get it. So we'll enter into our last pack. It ends up being a Kodai Senga on the parallel there, but the live commentary for the slow roll is good, so I'm going to do that live.
It's Ryan McMahon. That's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Anyway, those are the ones that I nailed right away. We do end up hitting a Brave, which I tried to guess, and I did not get Adam Duvall. So the rest were embarrassing. I thought that was Santander. It was Gary Sanchez. I just embarrassed the hell out of myself. But the rest, we don't really hit anything. Again, the parallel, this is Ryan Feltner, knew that. But yeah, I Luis Ariz on the back here. We don't get anything numbered, nothing too fancy. A Garrett Cole parallel. Insert, as well as a Junior Caminero insert. And then Mookie and Freddie hugging on the back there. So, yeah. Our biggest pulls here, again, we didn't hit anything gigantic, but we did get a Mythic, which is, for me as an Azette player, a pretty interesting Mythic to hit. That Zerude Cosmos promo. Miguel Vargas, one-time All-Star, let's go. And then it's always good to hit a Miz, not a bad card there. That Kodai Senga is pretty cool. And then to get a purple match, Rockies player is cool, and our boy Raimel Tapia is always great. So if we go back through, I would think that some of our biggest hits that are deserving of that one touch would be these three, and it probably goes to the Miz. Just kidding, it goes to Alaris Montero. How could I not do that? As always, I appreciate y'all for watching. Much love. See you in the next one. Bye!